Coming up next, we have the Wandsworth Sunday Roast. So stick around for that.
Join Elliot Stewart and his special guest. Be there with your ears. Okay, now, wow, I am very excited. So excited, I can't actually hide it. Sunday.
Hello, fellow humans. This is me, Elliot Stewart, talking to you via my mouth and nowhere else. So if you are enjoying Mothering Sunday, let's make sure that that's M-O-T-H-E-R-ing, not the Samuel Jackson, whatever that might be, M-U-T... I'm sitting here. I can't spell, but I know that my guests can, and if I just do this... Oh, that's much better. To my left... Oh, that very sexy hello was from the very sexy and glamorous and fantastic... what's your name, love?
Thanks for calling me sexy. I'm called Connor.
Okay, you're quite near the microphone. Was he leaping into the ears and penetrating the ear holes of all our fans?
Consensually.
Hello, Mr. Dave, who is our fan. And, of course, we do have Jo. Hello, Jo Scott. She's back.
Hello.
And all of her.
All of me is back.
Yes,
nice.
all of you is
Not
back.
Just a bit of me.
No. Okay, well, you got back. I haven't looked. And next to you, who is having a good look, Melissa, stop looking. Okay, there is the amazing Melissa Stanton. Welcome back.
Hello. Wow, it's good to be here.
It is good to be here, and it's even better now that all of us are here, because I think an empty studio is something that we don't really need. Though we could do that. Should we just pretend there's an empty studio for a second? Here, go. So that was dead air, ladies and gentlemen. But I think it was quite alive because we were standing so you could hear us breathing.
Yeah.
And, if you're feeling
Our
lucky...
magnetic personalities
drawn
radiate
towards us.
ether.
So if you enjoy comedy and science fiction and different things, we've crammed into everything. In the next 2 hours, we've got almost absolutely everything you might want, or that you didn't know you wanted. Like when you go into a shop, and the thing with retailers, they get you into the shop and you go and buy a bag of crisps, but on the same time you end up buying a lamp and some shoes and some sort of medicine for a very private area.
That's the olive effect.
Yes, and if you're feeling lucky, which apparently is a song by Britney Spears, which I'm about to play now. Is it,
joy.
Is it good?
Yes.
Is it? Let's find out. And I must point out that it is, what you're listening to now is Wandsworth Sunday Roast. On a Sunday, not a Friday, not unlike Comic Relief, which everyone's fairly relieved that it finished. It got some shocking reviews, even though it was for a good cause. My goodness. Did anyone tune in? I didn't. I was watching my Flight of the Conchords DVDs. Did you see
end.
Well,
the last act. I fell asleep.
We technically did, but Joe went a bit comatose on us. So I watched it, and I was very...
What were you guys doing beforehand? That was... It was too much to watch French and Saunders being as funny as they always were. I do apologise.
I was drinking beer and Joe was snoring.
And it still wasn't funny, even though you've had alcohol in your system going, this isn't working, I have to take something else.
It was okay, wasn't it?
I
didn't see it.
We saw the bit with Russell Brand and the sort of the stand-ups.
Yeah.
There was...
He said a naughty word, didn't he? He said flipping hedgehogs or something.
There was a rather funny bit at the end where he goes, all right, my friends, and the final for tonight is... And the feed cut out.
Oh, right.
At the final minute where they were announcing how much was raised, it went, and the amount raised after all these hours of comedy is...
Yeah, oh, wow. So that's... tune and a half. I've never heard that before. I rather like that. What do we say? Is that a hit or a spit? It's our regular thing, ladies and gentlemen. To our hello, Dave, our one and only listener.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Basically, I think it was called, Pink Elephant Irene, and I think am I the other way around? I'm getting so old, I don't know what's the name of the artist or the name of the song, but here, in front of my eyes...
It's Irene by Pink Elephant.
Yes.
No,
the other way around.
There's Irene and there's an elephant and it's pink.
So what's this unicorns featuring Irene?
It's unique.
I see, that's it then. It's Irene, and the song's called Pink Elephant. But there's also somebody called the Unicorns involved.
I had a unique corn once.
Yes, you did.
Yes?
On my foot.
I was thinking a unique horn.
No. Unique corn.
So, moving on, about what do we think of that? Is it a hit or spit? Oh, that's a spit from...
Sorry.
I didn't like that. Is it a hit or a spit?
It's a...
Don't. I told you not to hit the desk.
It's a hit.
Off air, I said don't hit the desk. First thing she does, I'm going to hit the desk.
That's why I did it.
I've got a bucket. They be
Hulk smash.
stealing my bucket. Okay. Anyone know when I say that? Do you know what I'm talking about? I have a bucket. They be stealing my bucket. Anybody?
No.
Funny little picture.
There's a hardware shop downstairs, I think.
I know, but it's
we can buy a new bucket.
I'm going to show you a picture of what I'm talking about. It's a
Elliot special bucket.
There's a walrus. Anyway, and Melissa. Yes.
Is it a hit or a spit?
Yes.
I'm on the fence.
No.
You liked a bit of it.
Yeah, I like bits of it.
A hit, a spit, or a bit?
A
Yes,
bit.
A bit.
It's
You
a
liked
bit.
it? A bit. We're having a modern... It's the third time we've done this, ladies and gentlemen. Later on, it'll be hit, spit, or a bit later on. Now, of course, remember, welcome. You are listening to, for some reason, the Wandsworth Sunday Roast. Up next, next up, you could...
Wait, no, hang on a minute, Elliot. You know that no one is
what?
listening.
Pardon?
Haha, no one's listening.
Cool. Does that mean I can reveal that I know that you want to reveal your undying love for me?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
No? Oh, okay.
No, no one's listening to the show, Elliot.
Oh, no. Maybe they catch up with it on Mixcloud or YouTube.
Literally, no one cares.
How many?
What?
How many literally don't care?
Everyone.
So no one is listening?
No one is listening.
So I could say anything I wanted.
Don't you always? Thing is, I've never detected a sensitivity filter ever.
So you're saying that the show's not popular, more of a cult?
Yeah, that's almost how you're described.
Oh, Melissa, what about you?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Is anyone listening?
To what?
To us, right now.
Why? What are you planning to do?
Does anybody want a coffee?
Oh, yes, please.
Ooh, tea for me.
Excuse me, we're doing a show.
Oh, are you?
We all are, just now.
When?
Now!
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Did you want anything, Elliot?
Listeners, that's all I want. Look, how do we do that?
Well, if we ask listeners what they want.
What listeners?
Look, just pretend there's millions of people tuning in and they're all Daniel Craig and they're all not quite in their pants. Works for me,
Right.
with a bit of baby oil. And
Or how about we change the name of the show to Listen, or you will die? Sort of part cheeky, part violent threat, really?
Nice jingle. Yeah, I like that.
Very good.
Yeah.
But, so listen, after 2 years, you've not joined Radio 1.
No.
But isn't that a good thing? Like, besides, if the show's still here and you've not been cancelled, surely writing a sketch about it would just draw the attention, to the fact that we don't have any listeners.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Given that this is a work of fiction. Thank goodness that's not true at all. Yes.
Well done. Well recovered.
Well recovered.
Seamless.
That was
Seamless.
brilliant.
And that sketch went out to our one and only fan, Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Love you. Call me, Dave. Call me.
You don't want to know what we're talking about, but they come in pairs. And ladies have them, shoes. Yes, so we were being a bit... we were talking... I can talk about bosoms, because I'm not going to say what I said off air and everything. No, it wasn't that bad. But we had this whole point, or 2 points, oh dear, to get into the 70s comedy now. It is, as an old-fashioned gentleman as well. Thank you. You're adjusting your glasses, Mr. Connor, as if you're an old-fashioned gentleman.
That's right.
But you were doing it in that sort of dirty old man sort of, oh, hello, dear.
I've got a toffee in my pocket. Come sit in my knee.
Oh, no, don't. Yes, we had joy, we had fun, we stuck toffos up our... Anyway, so no one else sings that. No, so Seasons in the Sun. Anyway, so, yeah, what? All looking at me now. You see, that's that annoying thing. You're going, but what is it about the fact that we have here in this room, we have 2 sets of bosoms? Or 3, because I'm a little bit...
Some might say we've got 5.
Pardon?
5 bosoms.
Why have you only got half a...
Well, I think you look like a right. No, I'm only joking.
Okay, I'm just confused now. But and I think, where Melissa and Joe were talking about their breasts, I can say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
And both me and Connor were being very gentlemanlike
Very PC.
and looking away, as if we were to observe that part of the... Observe.
I tell you, you're observing my girlfriend.
Exactly.
Don't observe me.
Even the thing is, you can either do it 2 ways. You can either sort of go, I'm trying not to now. I shall now look. No, I can't do it. You see, I'm looking. I'm being a gentleman. But you can either sort of just do a casual look. Like that.
Like
Which
that.
seems more pervy.
Well, the silence on air
Or
seems...
just generally just like looking straight out, because I'm very tall, and I see where I'm going, and also like not in the cleavage, delectage thing, but sometimes if you're tall and the lady is short, then you look and all you can see is cleavage. You're like, I'm terribly sorry.
Dig upwards.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You look up.
I'm thinking that.
But when I used to be very tall in the past, I'd walk into H. Smith's,
Before
and
you
you know
shrunk.
what they have on the top shelf
Yes.
is a decorative naughty
Yes.
magazines and whatnot. First thing I would see when I walked in, it was very embarrassing. So I sort of walk into H. Smith's, other shops are available, with my head down, and then walk straight into somebody, like...
Is that why you got that job in W.H. Smith stacking shelves when you were
Yeah,
16?
exactly. in the top shelf, exactly.
He was the only one that could reach, yeah.
Yes. Now, meanwhile, we're going to go over now to something very so much.
We love it.
It was. I thought maybe a bit overkill if I was to press that button. And everyone keeps fiddling with the microphone. Look, she's doing it now. Look, you can leave it. Like, can you just occupy your hands with something else? I'm looking at Connor.
Hello.
Yes, you just just looking after him.
She's playing with my fringe.
There you go.
The benefits of fringe.
Oh, I see it
Fringe
there.
benefits.
Now, coming up next is a whopping, huge, enormous episode of Dr. Waheasel. If you're a massive Dr. Waheasel fan, then you'll like this. But I don't. I do like Dr. Waheasel a lot, but this is going to be 11 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. So, what's that noise for? I don't. Okay, that's what you crazy cats are into. So I'm just going to try and make this happen now because
We're in it.
I know you are. Are you doing Lion King?
That was subtle, Joe. That was a subtle.
We're in it.
Please listen, Raz.
Listen to it. 11
still not in it.
You're not there?
What? You've not been there yet?
Gaz
No.
Johnson, this is for you now,
Yes.
Mr. Gaz Johnson, who
I'm
produces.
here.
You're not Gaz
you'll need
Johnson.
this
No,
woman in it.
but
You're
I'm
Melissa
here.
Stanton.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Gaz,
here.
I know. Will you stop interrupting me because I
Sorry.
want
Go
to
on.
big you up.
Yes, go
I
on.
want to make sure you get to say things.
Yes.
Do
it.
Big 'em up now.
Do
yes. Don't you now? Yeah, so okay. Yes. Yes, she's good. You might be able to hear this now. Melissa, do a bit of your acting for him. Just say something.
To be
There you go. Awesome. Look at that. Just 2 seconds. Can you just do a bit more? A bit, yeah.
Or not to be.
Look, continuation. It's really cool. So, yeah, Melissa Stanton should be. Maybe you'll be Missy. You'll be the female time badger.
It's sexist,
yeah.
isn't it?
Eh?
Missy Weasel.
Sexist.
Well, you could play a lady gentleman person.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No.
Look, do your best man voice then.
Hello.
That's uncanny. I thought it was Connor. There you go. Now we
So
have.
good.
I'm doing this early because it's a whopper. Here is, if I can press this button correctly.
Other burgers are available.
Yes, hopefully I can press this button. It is the Continuing Adventures, Part 3 of Steady of Yes, that's me singing on. If you check me out on SoundCloud, and I'm blowing my own trumpet. In fact, there's no trumpet on this. There's just lots of sound effects. Thank you. That was. I don't know what it's a name for. I don't know what it's called. I've forgotten. But I'm on SoundCloud anyway as Loon Tunes, and that was my Doctor Who. What an agonised ballad. Not even a ballad. It was a song. Basically, I saw the new Doctor Who trailer, and I thought I'm going to watch this. It's going to be great and now I know absolutely everything that's going to happen in every the episode. So I was like, what was I thinking? Which is obviously that's what that song is all about. But what I was thinking is that time to have just right. It's time for Shameless Plug. That's right. The part of the show where the guests now suddenly know why it is that they're here, and they're here to flog their wares and say what it is they're up to 24 hours of the day. Now, a lovely lady in the shape of Melissa Stanton. In fact, that's your normal shape, isn't it? You're not normally a different shape. You're not a Zoegon or anything.
I've slimmed down a little bit.
I know you. Pardon?
I've slimmed down a little.
Oh right, I wasn't. Shouldn't be looking. You were demonstrating your more bosomy attributes earlier on.
But the below that I have slimmed down.
Well, okay, well let's all pause and think about that, shall we? Right, there you go. That's fine. I'm blushing on radio. Now, what are you doing? It's time for Shameless Plug. Very early, but what is it that you're doing? What are you up to?
I am doing 6 different shows at the moment.
What?
Yes.
Are you 2 timing or 6 timing?
I am 6 timing.
My
yes.
goodness. Where, when, tell me now.
Right. The closest ones to now are next weekend. I will be with the Sooty show, as in the actual Sooty and Sweet.
Well,
and
we like a bit of
will
that.
be performing at Kent Life in Maidstone on Saturday and Sunday.
I like a bit of Sooty. That's quite good.
And then the week after that, I am doing my 2-handed marionette show at the RHS Gardens in Wisley.
Okie dokie. That's great. What time is that on?
That will be on from 11 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
On the 5th of April.
That's very exciting.
It is. And I will also start full-time rehearsals for 2 productions of Othello. I'm doing both the play and the opera.
Are you in it or are you directing
I am
it?
Stage managing.
Oh, right, important. Yes.
Then I'm also stage managing a production of The Turn of the Screw, the opera.
Oh, right.
And I will also be helping Rastamouse do his show, which we will be touring around Park Holidays.
Don't confuse Othello with Rastamouse. I think that...
Well, they're pretty similar. I think you can get away with it.
No, I don't think so. It's a completely different cultural thing. I think we've gone a little bit racist there.
No.
completely
Not at
different
all.
area.
No.
Yeah, Otello
I
is
think
not a Rastafarian.
Scratchy could easily lose
He's
a
not-
handkerchief.
No, what? No, well, yes, but I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say Otello is not a Rastafarian unless you've done a new version where he is. I don't know.
No, but you could.
Yes,
He
it's not
could be a
Laurence Olivier.
Rastafarian mouse.
It's not
Why
Laurence
not?
Olivier blacked up because one, that's
No,
racist,
no,
and two,
no,
he's
no.
dead. That's
No.
why Laurence Olivier is very dead. You know.
He is.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what happens if you're racist. I'm not saying he was never. He wasn't really. What?
Oh
Yes.
my God!
It's not the libel, but he did. Anyway, I'm going out of character now. So, anybody else? Has anyone got any else you want to advertise while you're here? You need to be near a microphone. Hold on, just a second. I should drag that over here and get back into character. I can't.
Possibly you need to turn it up on the board.
No, I'm trying to make it not too high in the mix, like I'm professional.
Yeah.
Hello there.
No, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, her.
Slide up.
Me,
Oh,
well,
sorry,
no, I
yes.
can't-
Hello there, Roy. We're back again for one more shameless plug. Quick, get it in there, Connor. What is it that you're doing? I'm embarrassed to do whatever accent this might be.
No, it's
that
not.
I'm doing.
It's not at all cultural appropriation.
No,
of my culture. Not
Hello,
at all.
I'm going to steal your.
How do you do?
There's more to you than your accent, surely.
No, pretty
No,
much
no,
not.
that's it, okay.
No, we actually decided to take a month off
Yeah.
because our comedy show is being put on hiatus for a month as refurbishment is taking place in Blessings
Yes.
Bar in Spitalfield. So
No longer is it a death trap. It's going to be lush.
a tiny, rickety little room that smells of musty old men, but it's going to be a lovely, fresh.
So when are you back doing it again?
Back on the 10th of May.
May. So it's quite a while.
We've
We've
got a
got
great-
So
something to plug.
if people need to be amused by you, just run up to your street and say, "Tell us a joke."
Yes.
I'd
that.
say, lick my elbow and I'll tell you a jolly good limerick.
No, that's
fine.
how it works.
Yes.
There you go.
Lickerick.
Lick your own elbow. It's quite difficult to do. And that's it. I haven't got anything to
Are you
advertise.
using the time productively, though,
Yes.
to plan your nuptials?
Oh yes,
Yes,
well,
we are.
It's all go.
Yeah, it's all go. Well, I have discovered that there's a different way I can walk to the bus, so that's
yes.
pretty big news for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's basically just the other side of the road, and then cross over at the Tesco traffic lights. So that's pretty major news for me. And Joe's developed a new way of whisking eggs using a whisk.
Is it a whisk worth taking?
It is. It's whiskey.
Is it
Is it-
all in the wrist action?
It's whiskey business.
Well, she'll demonstrate that while we have some music.
Hey.
Imagine it if you will. Stop it. Also, it's a perfect place to be there. Actually, there's a charity shop downstairs. I feel really bad about this now.
Hello, charity shop.
Hello, charity shop downstairs.
We love you.
He's good. And there's a lady who talks to me and everything. So if you want to ever buy anything, I know. She's
not listening.
Is anybody?
That's true.
Let's
No
find
one's
out.
That is true.
Robbie, help me. So it is, I'm afraid, time to say cheerio, bye-bye to Conor Darrall.
Goodbye. Love
And
you, Mum.
Joe Scott
Bye, love
and
you, Mum.
Melissa Stanton, because we've just had our show.
Open your present,
So,
Mum.
so exactly, yes. All the mothers out there, hope you had a lovely time on Mother's Day. Now next week, thank you. Next week I won't be here. Dom Dalston will be taking over the reins of the Sunday roast, but I'm back in 2 weeks' time. So again, big round of applause to Conor Darrall, Melissa Stanton. Next up is
Elliot
going to be.
Stewart.
Oh yes, and the mega huge enormous example of where we had Dr. Wahisel, and my goodness, it wouldn't stop, would it? It was a big one. So maybe next week it'll be a short one. I don't know.
Be a fun one.
It'll be always a fun.
Always a fun one.
I think you guys are going to be in it, but I'm glad that you guys, people listening right now, were involved.
Yeah.
My name is Elliot Stewart. Yours isn't. My coach has turned into pumpkin. Yours hasn't. Here is something very ordinary for you to listen to. So see you next week in 2 weeks' time.
Bye, Dave.
Don't forget to
Bye,
bye,
Dave.
Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Bye, bye.